This is how you wished you looked like when you were working, right? Well, of course. But if we unveil the curtain of fantasy, we see that most of the time you and I end up not getting much of anything done. These fun quirks is what makes us us, but it does not mean we cannot do anything about it. What we do know is that we do not want to fall back and keep being massive procrastinators. We want to be better. We want to get work done when we say we're gonna get work done. No more sitting at our desk and looking at funny memes or videos. No more of that. If we don't try to fix this now, things can be quite nasty in the future for us. We can be someone that not even our mind will trust to get things done. But if you are watching this video, maybe there is hope. Just like there's hope that the like button can turn blue so that the YouTube algorithm sees that at the very least, this is a decent video. No? Alright, well, it was just a suggestion. Okay, so the question is, how do we get from this to this? Well, I will tell you that it is extremely simple. Eliminate distractions. Yes, that's it. No more, no less. So good luck on your journey now. Thank you for watching this video. Okay, if you are curious what those words really mean, hear me out. Recall from your wonderful memories in the last few years. I guarantee that you always carry something that makes you smile, distracts you, helps you, and hurts your productivity like it hurts when you stub your toe on accident. No, it's not your broken mind, but it is your phone. Phones are a miracle of modern technology. Just a few decades back, nobody would have guessed that we would be able to swipe up our fingers for a hit of dopamine, and not only that we would do that for hours each day. Yes, it's a bit ironic, don't you think? That at any moment we could probably educate ourselves, start a book, learn to play an instrument, do profound research, learn multiple languages, and many other wonderful things. But instead, we choose to double tap our screens and watch funny videos. I think it's pretty ironic, but it really speaks to our lazy nature at heart. We do not really like to work. We never did. That is a fact for the vast majority of our life. We never really liked doing homework, and we for sure do not like doing it now. So it is not surprising to learn how we like to spend our time. However, this is where we can learn from the people a few decades back. Think back when there were no phones. Think books, newspapers, and the local gossip. Those were the main sources of fun. It was a simple world back then. Our average attention span was definitely better than a goldfish. Today, we don't really know. If we look back, we see that in order to get a hit of dopamine, we actually had to do something about it, like read a book or a newspaper. Okay, but where am I going with this, you might ask? Well, that is exactly what we need. Instead of using the amazing procrastinator machines, we could set them aside for a bit to, dare I say it, get work done. Ah, yes, it's scary, but I think we'll get over it. Okay, so that's it? No, sorry. It is simple, but it is not easy. If not done right, you could be back at the same place you started. You have to see that most of the time, we take our phones everywhere, even to the bathroom. I mean, where else to place them, right? Well, okay, yes, but what's wrong with this is that you will be exposed to getting distracted by memes, text, or your preferred social media all the time. Not only that, what makes this hard is that your phone is meant to be a distraction. You get noises when you get a notification, and to your brain, all it is a dinner bell for dopamine coming up. We cannot simply have our phones by our desks and expect us just to ignore them. No, that's not how this thing works. We have to be honest with ourselves and admit that no matter how strong our will is, we will eventually want to know what that little notification was and give in. So if you allow yourself not only to ignore your phone at your desk, but to actually hide it, you will get very far. Hiding it out of sight means you eliminate the instant hit of dopamine, and we can now start working for it. You see, your phone is a lot like an addiction, and if we see our phones through this lens, we can start to move forward. This is because there is a concept called triggers. And as you guessed it, it is what triggers your addiction to happen. So, to get rid of our triggers, we have to keep our phones out of sight. Literally hide it from yourself so that you may forget it actually exists. Just like your ex. Maybe. Okay, now the next thing is to turn your data off and the Wi-Fi off. This is meant to eliminate unnecessary social media notifications that get in the way of your workflow. Doing this will only make important calls or texts come through, so the excuse of having those features on is not valid. So I've been doing this for over a year, and I'll have to say that it has definitely made a huge impact in my productivity. If we hide our phones, our work will not only get done, but it will be more enjoyable to get it done. Weirdly enough, we do get a dopamine hit after completing work. But if you're finding yourself in a rut and want to get out of it, I recommend you watch this video right here. Either way, stay sharp, Improvement Gang. I will see you on the next one.